guys, it's Michelle McCosh, and we're live at 5 with the orientation the correct way, which is good. Hey Doris. Hey Cindy. Hi Jen. Hey Kathy. Hi Deborah. All right, so let's see, my paper artsy order that arrived in Hialeah, however you pronounce it, near Miami on Sunday has been lost. So UPS are now trying to locate it in the warehouse, and it should have been here Monday, but it's lost. I have another 4 boxes coming though, one I believe tomorrow, 2 Thursday, 1 Friday. Hey Michelle. But the box that's lost is Tracy's new release. So I'm hoping they can find it. They're going to give me a call tomorrow. I don't know why they need 24 hours to look. Isn't it supposed to be automated? You know, it was scanned when it arrived on Sunday night. So anyway, that's the news on the paper artsy order. I put a couple of new items that are coming up, and I wanted to show them to you. This is a new artist that Sizzix has licensed. Hi, Andrea. There is an alphabet set, and I'm always telling you guys, just buy the alphabets, because alphabets are just so useful. Whether you scrapbook, you make cards, you do mixed media, they're always just useful. This one has upper, lower, and punctuation with it. So very good value. It's got 38 dies in here. So just let me show you so you can get an idea of size. I opened the boxes, didn't think about opening the interior though. Hey Teresa. So you can get an idea of the size. Pretty good size for upper and lower. And I love alphabets, I really do. I use them all the time. So that is coming in September. So we put it up for pre-order now. And then we have these words. So the words are a very, very nice font. Let me just open them. This particular set has "You Got This," "Shine Bright," "Focus on the Good," "Dream Big," "Just Because," "Love," and "You Are Amazing," which I thought was a very nice set of sentiments. So again, just so you can get an idea of size. So good size on the words. And then the other set has got "I love you," "Congrats," "Thinking of you," "Happy birthday," "Get well soon," "Thank you," and "Good luck." So just the 3 sets that I put up. Hi, Mary. I just thought they were really good sentiments for, you know, this particular one in card making, the other for journaling. I thought they were very good. So let me just show you these up close, and then we will work on this embossing folder. So I think that one says birthday upside down. Go back to front I'm reading, but birthday. So good size for those as well. So great for card making. And those will be here, like I said, September 1st. So Esther has a new release coming up, and I have a very, very cool gift with purchase for that one. Very nice. I'm going to have to purchase a bundle myself just to get the gift. Hey, Jill. Okay, so this was the embossing folder from yesterday. This is the new Eileen Hull one that's coming. It's a 3D folder. It is called Lacy Leaves. And what I've done is I embossed a piece of cardon metal. And I thought, instead of our usual, like alcohol ink and stuff, let's use some paints. So I've got Sargasso, cerulean, and maybe a bit of butternut, but I'm not sure. So I just thought I'd get those. Well, I could have put it directly on here, actually. So this one's cerulean. Let me dry that. Reminding myself that metal is hot once you heat it. So don't want to touch it right after I dry it. Yeah, I had to spend an hour waiting for an agent in the international department to pick up my coal this morning. So I was an hour on hold, and then 30 minutes for them to tell me they couldn't find it. But they would have some news for me tomorrow morning at 10. It's like, ugh, what a pain. Now Sargasso. You know what, I think I'm probably lucky that not more packages, but it would have been easier if had it not have been a paper artsy order. So the full class that I'm going to try and design this week will be scrapbook layouts and a mini book and cards in the same workshop. I have all the stuff I need, I just need to sit down and design it. Okay, I'm going to dry that. I'm going to come in and add a little bit more paint up here. So this paint dries fairly quickly, but it is on metal, so it takes just a little bit longer than if I was to let it air dry. Let's put a bit more down here. That's better. The brush I'm using is half stiff, so not very good. And a bit more up here. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's me. I didn't have a full sheet, Doris, so I used tape, and that's why the lines are there. It's not on the embossing folder. Good question. So these lines up here, guys, are because I used tape. They are not in the embossing folder. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to give it a minute to cool down, perhaps, before I cut it. So this is what, let's see how big that is. It is 8¼ inches. Cut it right there. No, Doris, it's me. There are actually no lines in it. Okay, I am going to get a piece of paper. So all I'm doing is sanding the paint off of the raised surface. Okay, let me just... See how pretty that is? Ignore the lines, Doris. But it's very pretty with the silver showing and that paint being matte in color. I don't know why it's always angled. I'm holding it flat and it looks totally angled. I'll get the hang of the camera one day. So that's that one. Then what I thought I would do on this one is I am going to... I'm not sure if butternut's the right color. Oh, maybe I'll go with Admiral. One of the new colors. Let me just dust my surface. Of course, you can use any embossing folder for this, but the 3D ones are easier, but just because the it's so deeply embedded. And there it is with the paint. I don't know which one I like better. They're both nice, actually. Hey, Norma. They are both nice. I want to, let's see. Hang on. Let's cut this one down. So this could have been a card front. Let's cut this one down. So I've got them at 4 1/4, so let's do about here. Okay. So what about if hang on. I am going to get my embossing ink pad. Take some clear embossing powder. Take just a second to get it started, and then I'll go pretty quickly. Okay, you can see it's starting to go. So I could actually get 4 cards out of one embossing fold if I wanted to do a strip of embossing down the side of a card. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to not touch that one for a second, because not only is the metal really hot, the embossing powder's hot too. So just yeah, it's quite warm. I'm touching the bottom though, not the top. But if you hold that next to this one, okay, I'm just going to give it more a second. This one is super shiny and this one is matte, but very pretty, I think, both of them. I'll hold them up in just a sec. I just need to cool down just a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be good. So I've got them completely flat. Let's see how the camera picks it up. I can't really see. Yeah, you can't see what I see. This is really, really pretty and glossy, and that is nice and flat. So unfortunately, you can't tell. But let me cut this one now. We've got a few minutes. Go about here. No, hang on. Let's see what I've got here. I have a slate. Let's see if I can get it open. Alcohol ink. I'm just going to have to do it this way. Let's see if I've got a phone. So that's interfered with the paint. So now let's take a black. I want to just grunge it up just a little bit. Let's see if we can get this out. I'm on the last part of this bottle. Okay, just gonna let that dry a second. And you can see how aged now this one's looking, right? But let's add some embossing powder on that one. Has to cool a little bit first. Hi, Michelle. Because I don't want to kill my pad. So it just needs to, let me hold it up in the air and it'll cool quicker. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because I like it both ways, with the gloss and with the flat. Let's get this one done. Okay, that's all melted. That one is very cool with the Sargasso. Let me see how I can pick that up. Oh, maybe tweezers. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait. Put it up in the air so it will cool off. And then I'll show you the four that we've got so far. I have another, I probably won't have time, but let's at least kind of fan them out so you can see the difference. They'd be cute as bookmarks too. But really very cool. 4 different ways to use an embossing folder with paint rather than just alcohol ink. So, shiny, matte, shiny, matte. Unfortunately, you can't really see the shine very well with this. Let me hold it up closer maybe. You could see it. Gosh, there's quite a delay with the camera. Yeah, but you can't tell that this one's shiny. You can see it on this one, but not this one. How strange is that, right? It doesn't pick anything up. But if I twist it maybe, you can see it? Okay, maybe it's my computer, then I can't see it. But I think that's pretty cool. I like the embossing folder too, but I'm really liking using the paint on it. So I'll have to turn these into something. Okay, guys. Let's see. Yep, the 3 dies were what I put up today. Working on a class. Managed to move the classroom around a little bit more. We've added some more tables for Dina if anyone was interested. So that's it, Paper Artsy. Hopefully they'll find it. And I'll get that order tomorrow because that's the new Tracy stuff. If not, they'll send it pretty quick, I think. But there's always hope. Okay, guys, thanks for watching me, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Have a good night. Bye.